middleweight championship. The champion Carlos watching tonight's fight, Bill Gore, who is Tony Licata. For this man, he is a complete fighter, a perfectly complete Gore. Tony Licata, black trunks with the white, taking his time. He's waiting. He's waiting for. If you have a black and white screen, and 2 minutes have gone by. Tony Licata, young, 23 years old. Trained very hard for this fight here in New York. Monzon is a methodical fighter. That's a little bit later. But he's a real technician. He's a master. Jose Napoles, the welterweight champion, who was trying to take Monzon, keep it all the way through this fight, or because Monzon hasn't turned it on yet. Monzon did miss with his right hand quite a bit. Second of 2 world title fights out of the garden tonight. Coming sucker Licata into throwing a punch. Licata, whether they can help him win this fight or not, remains to be seen. To throw his right hand, and it hurt him a little bit. It hurt him, and Monzon, Licata had better get on a bicycle right now to stay out of trouble. He pushes the left hand. Now he knows after he threw the left hook from momentum, the force, the left hook. There it is. I just glanced. Licata was in trouble in that round. Probably figures that he might be able to do it with the left hand. He is round 3. Tony Licata stung in the second round. Apparently they've told Licata to move now, use up the ring, and Monzon wants him to take the lead. Monzon is putting on a little bit of a show now, more now than he did in the first 2 rounds. He can do both. And they're booing. I think they're booing Licata. Round 3 is all over. 11 years he has been undefeated. All right, now let's watch the heads on this one. There it is. Side. On the corner of Jimenez. Got long arms. He's got a good reach. This is what I mean. He can throw. Licata is not punching when he moves. The best fight that Licata could fight would be to stick it. They said he has, and he just proved that he has. Throwing half-speed punches yet. He's trying to let him do much damage at all to Monzon. Licata is tired. Right hands. Licata is just trying to get out of trouble now. And here tonight is right there in the center of the ring. Carlos Monzon now watching this. And raised the chest of the champion. No way. And from out there, as I said, he is not covering up his body. He does not have his hands in front of him. Those long punches are finding a mark. Monzon keep moving, and that's the best advice he could get. There's another right hand by Monzon of a 5-round knockout. Can he do it? She's a very religious young lady. So is Tony, rooting for her man. Round number 6 coming up. Gotten a little bit of steam somewhere. He was pretty good. He's got to move, and he's got to move from side to side, not straight back. Moving to hit you with either hand. He could knock you out with either hand. He is a very good boxer. Licata's timing is better now than it was in the early rounds. Before, when he was getting peppered with blows, his hands were at his side. Out there, you're going to have to move. Stay in there and punch. And he's going to lunge at him maybe once too often because he's wide open when he lunges in the earlier rounds. Only seconds remain in on Licata's face. He's a lot more confident now that keep your hands up in front of you and move. Monzon methodical, waiting. You can bet that Monzon would capitalize on it. He made it. He missed. And real tough wars. Emil Griffith, 2 of them. Good right hand because Tony is not punching back inside. He's completely aloof. It comes. He tried to set him up with the left. A real good shot. Tony Licata, black trunks with the white straps, and Carlos. Round number 8. He said he would do it at 5. He did not do it. He did in the earlier rounds, and he's scoring points. Not using those 33-year-old legs too much. Body and head. Oddly enough, it's Licata who's. Round number 8, a right hand, and Licata is down. About 30 seconds remaining in round number 8. And Monzon And Licata is very hurt. Very hurt. Would have, well, nobody would have objected to it. Perhaps in the black trunks with the white stripes. Carlos Monzon, black. Licata, a gutsy young, undefeated in 11 years, looking for a 79th straight. 5 o'clock in the morning. It's paying off now for Licata. Monzon is hitting him now with both hands. One of them. He's a game fighter, this kid, 23. He's taking the punches and forcing the fight in the round ever in Madison Square Garden. Comes straight through. He side of the glove. He hasn't missed a blow. Monzon, the champion. He's a gutsy young man, and he deserves the. His brother is here. I can tell you that. Nobody figured that Licata would throw that many right hands all night. Right one across. Licata is straight up. He is very, it's cut. It doesn't, there's a right hand. Licata is down. Licata's hands are down. His hands are down, and if they're going to see more of that young man, he's going to be around for quite some 10th round, the winner and still champion. Carlos